What's up, everybody? This is my third episode interviewing Coppin State athletes. Today I'm here with Siddiq Ogelsby, safety at Coppin, sophomore from Philly. Where's number 0? Siddiq, bro, I appreciate you sitting down doing this with me, bro.
No problem, brother. Anything.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. I guess my first question would be like, what was it like growing up in Philly, bro? You know, Philly and Baltimore, the cultures is kind of the same, different. You know what I'm saying? So what
I
was it
ain't
like, bro?
I ain't gonna lie. You said Baltimore and Philly the same culture. It is the same culture. It's probably just only thing that's probably different is just the weather. You see what I'm saying? All right. So growing up in Philly,
Mhm.
I can really say it was regular. I know probably nowadays you hear about the violence and everything going on in Philly and stuff. It
Right.
wasn't really like that when I was growing up. Growing up, I just was going outside, having neighborhood friends, riding my bike,
Right.
I was living with my grandma too. So you know how living up, growing up with your grandma, had the
Yeah.
kids on the block. We just go to the
Hmm.
parks, have fun. It was good growing up in the city. But nowadays, if I had to recommend anybody growing up in Philly, it ain't safe.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Um. My next question would be getting into football, right? So you play safety, you played corner before, right? Before you
Yeah.
play safety, you was playing corner. What was maybe some inspirations growing up? You being from Philly, you know, you got Brian Dawkins, you know, all type, you know, it's a lot of good NFL corners and safeties. Anybody that you look up to in particular, even now, like Quinyon Mitchell for the Eagles, you know, all that type of
Okay.
stuff. Is
See,
there people that you just look up to for real in the corner safety, DB department?
yep, DB department definitely like so during the time I wasn't really an Eagles fan growing up. I was a Seattle fan. So
Okay. Okay.
Brian Dawkins definitely rings some bells and I watch his highlights now that I got older and start playing
Hmm.
more safety.
Hmm.
I definitely look at Brian Dawkins, but I'm more like I'm stay like I love Quinyon Mitchell, man. I just love him, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I just love him. Even on his bad plays, I'm
Hmm.
like, I see where he went wrong, and it's only be like one little steps.
Hmm.
I ain't gonna lie. Now that you brought up Quinyon, I probably compare my game to Quinyon when I go to corner. He
Okay.
he 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 a little he could play the ball great, like ball skills and ball checking. It was just great.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Quinyon definitely is a great player. Would you say on the field, corners they got or DBs in general, they got the kind of thing about they talk a lot of trash, bro. Are you a trash talker on the field? Is you more of a like let your game do the talk and you chirping like what you know
See,
what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie. I question that about myself too, because
Okay.
I would tell myself I'm a trash talker, right? But I won't start talking unless you talk to me. If you see what I'm
Okay.
saying. So
Okay.
it's like
Okay.
so it's like say like so I give you an example, right? One
Mhm.
game we played against George Mason. I
Mhm.
was at safety. The ball came over the top. I got like he lost me. He lost me.
Okay.
He started talking to me. Yeah, little. You feel me? Yeah, little.
Yeah.
You feel me? You too little.
Right.
You
Right.
too small. That got me turned up.
Right.
Second
Okay.
half came. Second half came. I switched out of my tights. I switched out of
Mhm.
my tights, and I just felt more loose, and I caught a pick. And then that's when I
Okay.
just I let him hear it. I let everybody hear it. I let
Right.
everybody hear it because I feel like I had a bad first half, and
Okay.
he said something to me, so I had to
Mhm.
let everybody hear after that.
Yes, sir. Got you. Got you. Um, Besides corner, do you feel like there's another position, or do you feel like you can play? If you could play any offensive position, what would it be? Would you be receiver, quarterback, running back?
I say receiver. In high school I played a little receiver too, but
Okay.
I really ain't played a lot of receiver in high school because
Mm,
we had some great receivers, and it was actually my closest friends. You see what I'm saying? I was the only
mm,
one that played defense out of the friend group. So
okay.
so all my homies was on offense and receiver. I could definitely see myself at receiver. I ain't gonna lie, receiver ain't really that hard. You know what you're doing. All you
Mm,
gotta do is guess at the routes and what route you're doing.
hmm. Yeah. Is there any other sports maybe you played growing up? Basketball.
Yeah. I play basketball. I play basketball. I ain't gonna say I'm real good at it, but I'm a little above average in basketball.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I
Okay. Okay.
yeah, I
Um.
played it in high school.
Okay. Okay. Why'd you feel like football was the right sport for you? Like, what about football stood out compared to other things you could have did?
Okay, so at a point in time that was a choice in my life where I had to choose one between basketball and football, what I want to pursue. I probably
Hmm.
could say I chose football because That's just what I grew up on. You see, that's what I just grew up on, and I like and football more entertaining to me when I watch it too. So it's like when I was
Yeah.
playing it, it was like
Mhm.
everything I was watching on TV. So if I
Yeah.
had to choose between that and basketball, I definitely gotta choose football. And then it's like also football make a man to me. You see what I'm saying? You getting hit, you hitting people, injuries. It's about like the after. It's about the after football part that'll make you a man too. So that's what I like about it.
Okay. Um, maybe like 5 years from now, 10 years from now, where do you see yourself in the NFL? Like, what's the next step for you? Maybe after college.
After college, so probably in 5 years, I probably just be get to that mark where I probably gonna be wanting to the draft or what I want to do, because here at Coppin, our SB don't count, so I would have to definitely go towards a
Right.
graduate years. I think my 4 years of graduate years. So
Mhm.
that next 4 years, if I don't be looking to go to the draft or anything, it's either go to the draft, UFL, CFL. If I can't do that, then that's why I just want to hop into real estate, brother.
Okay. Okay.
Hop
Okay.
into real estate. Hop into real estate. That's gonna be the main type of job. But I also do want to do like some youth coaching, start with the youth coaching and start getting into high
Hmm.
school. Cause it's a lot that I know about the game that I just like earlier. Let's go back on when I said when Quinion messed up. I just know where he messed up at. You see what I'm saying? And I see it later on TikTok or Instagram. Like they be like, oh, he
Hmm.
messed up right there. Like I been said that. So it's like a
Hmm.
lot of stuff I be knowing about football.
Yeah.
I can,
Got you. Okay. Yeah, bro. I like that you got options. If the football don't work out, you thinking about real estate or maybe getting into coaching. Definitely I like that you got, plans,
for
besides
sure.
just playing football. But to wrap it up real quick, bro, last question I had to ask you, bro. You from Philly, bro. You gotta let me know, the people know, where am I supposed to go to get the best Philly cheesesteak, bro?
But I ain't gonna lie, bro. You gotta go to the Poppy store.
Okay,
Like,
okay, okay.
you know what the Poppy store is, like a corner store, bro. I
Like,
ain't
yeah, the
gonna lie.
corner store.
You. I mean, or you can go to Max's. Max's got a good. Like, it depends what you
Okay,
get on your cheesesteak. That's gonna make it good. No cheesesteak
okay,
gonna be good if you get a nasty cheesesteak. You
okay,
see what I'm
okay.
saying? So
Yeah.
you could definitely go to the Pop. You get the extra mayonnaise, salt, pepper, ketchup on it. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Okay,
You'll love it.
okay,
You'll love
okay,
it.
okay, okay. I appreciate you there, bro, for sure.
No,
And
no
appreciate you
problem.
doing the interview with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Check out my boy Siddiq this season. You know what I'm saying? Number zero safety for Coppin. And bro, again, I appreciate you, brother. Of
No problem, bro. I appreciate you, brother.
course.